Have the best Halloween at Menards. Wait a minute, that's not the tagline, but maybe it should be. Not only are you going to be saving more money at Menards, we're going to take you on a journey to see all things Halloween. Awesome merch in the store, so why don't you join us and let's check it out.
All right, guys, did you like Joe's jingle there?
It was the most animated opening that we've had yet.
It was something. They had, the display and everything was just awesome, I think, at Menards this year. I'm so geeked for Halloween there.
Oh, man.
We're going to show you, they have a lot of great Pumpkin Hollow Spooky Village houses, some great licensed products that you'll see here with the Looney Tunes, and yeah, a lot of great things and very reasonable prices. So if you have a spooky village, and we all know we love Hallowmaniacs, we love Department 56, but sometimes it can be a little higher in budget. So definitely check out Menards if you have it close by. And we're going to first do just a great walkthrough, show you some of the houses that exist. And look at this right here. I mean, you have a lot of great graphics. It's not just light up. I mean, you have movement in some of these houses. We'll definitely show you the prices and everything after we do the walkthrough. This is a great haunted house. What did you think, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the Pumpkin Hollow series had some really good homes, some good characters, some good accessories that went with it. And I think we definitely picked up some cool ads for your own personal Halloween village sure. So
we did.
That'll be in a different video. We've got so many recaps we need to catch up on, but this is just amazing. Like, you don't always think of Menards and Halloween, and Menards is a Midwest-based type of company, so you're not going to find them all over the U.S. So for those folks that don't have them locally, bummed to hear that, but definitely check them out online, menards.com. Some great offerings here for Halloween season.
And just look at the lighting on these houses and displays. I mean, Pumpkin Hollow blew it out of the water for me this year.
Oh, absolutely.
I was so super impressed. I mean, we have a couple of pieces of theirs from years prior and things like that, and some that have been gifts to us, and we love them so much. And this year, I mean, look at that little, skeleton witch in the car with their headlights going. I mean, and the prices, I think you'll be shocked compared to if you are, a regular Hallowmaniacs Michaels pickup for that spooky town. You're gonna, I think, be impressed with these.
I thought it was really good, high quality at bargain prices, which you definitely can't pass up. So definitely a really cool assortment of offerings. You can see here the ship in the bottle. You can see the jack-o'-lantern tree. I mean, just these really cool things to spruce up your own Halloween village or whatever you're working on.
Yeah, and it was you could see a lot of bright colors, especially on the one side here. I mean, you have the greens, there's blues, there's purples, there's oranges, all kinds of just different colors. It's not traditional, only orange or, purple. There's a lot of different colors in there. And I like to, you'll see these accessories. These were $7.99. And again, we'll show you all the prices, but they have some vintage Halloween inspired items too. And look,
absolutely.
This is like a mad scientist laboratory. And it was really cool looking.
I was working in the lab late last night.
He did the mash. But they had, look at here, it was a radioactive. And somebody that works in radiology, I was like, ooh, radioactive, that's kind of cool. A little slime machine, it looked like. And then here they had, a distillery, a grocery store. I mean,
there's a really cool bowling alley one that we picked up that I had to have. I thought it was super cool and just a really cool, one-off piece, something a little bit different. And that's what I like is everything kind of goes together. There's a bowling alley in the background you can see with the bowling pins, but everything kind of goes together. But there's also some unique branching off. It's not all one type of thing. And one of my disappointments with the Hallowmaniac series this year is it's just over the board carnival type stuff. And I like when they kind of mix in a mixture of stuff, nothing against the carnival theme, but have some other stuff too, right? I thought this really hit on all angles for whatever folks are looking to collect or add.
Look at that spaceship thing. Not to cut you off, but I was like, you got to take a look at that. But I agree with you. One thing I think too, Michaels is a retailer where I've seen a lot of more carnival items, things like that, in their Michaels exclusives. But I had seen a couple different, if you check out some other Midwestern stores and branches. I think like Fleet Farm, they will also carry Hallowmaniacs, and sometimes they have items that you don't see in Michael's.
Yeah, so you really have to do some digging all over the place because you never know what you're going to find.
Be aware of your local retailers because they may not be just a traditional Michael's, or you might have Menards, you might have Fleet Farm. There's different items in different stores that will actually carry a lot of these spooky villages.
And those exclusives live out there, so sometimes you're going to find it only at a certain place versus, broad retail, so you really got to keep your eyes open.
Absolutely. Look at this right here. Scaredy cat grooming, all pets welcome.
I love like that the pet sign kind of like pays homage or homage or whatever to vintage Halloween. It's got that super cool look to it.
I never say that word right.
I hear people say it differently both ways.
And here's a survey question. Is it niche or is it niche? I've heard it both ways. That is one thing. And I'm like, I think I say it both ways too. I don't know.
I'm sure we'll get corrected at some point.
But check out these prices here, like the bobbing for apples, the water tower. The bobbing for apples was $7.99. I'll kind of show you $14.99 for the water tower. And I like this too. It shows you the actual technical names of these items as well. But I mean, $7.99 for these. Look at this little, it looks like, reminds me of something you'd see in Venice.
Yeah.
But the little boat, I mean, and water theme, I love those. But that, again, having my own village and things like that, I realized too, it's like I can't do every single thing.
Can't do it all. You gotta pick and choose, right?
We came home with a little bit about the carnival, but the carnival theme is really cool. So don't think that we don't like that. I think it's awesome. It's just when you try to kind of stick to one theme, you're like, oh no, I can't start another one.
Yeah, when you look forward to that annual release, it's like, come on, I want to find some stuff that fits into kind of my current project or what I'm working on. So no shade whatsoever thrown at Michael's or Hallowmaniacs. It's just sometimes you want to see some stuff that fits more into what you're working on.
You're like that little kid in the back. I want attention too.
That's right.
But it is. They are all great themes and all, definitely intricate items. But you can even see here too the like little glass skull they had, or water skull. The drift bottle. I mean, they're really not that bad of prices. I feel like if you were to get it, other retailers I think retailers would be a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
A lot of the houses you can see here, $20. I think the most expensive one was like maybe around $70, under $70. But that truly, a lot of them were $30, $40, $50. Like you'll see a lot of them here, $40 or $39.99 to be exact. And the bowling alley, there's that one, $45 practically.
Super cool.
So not bad at all. And I love that neon color. The blood bank, that's neat for $40. So they have, look at that, the little witch car, and that was only $7.99.
Witchy Wheels.
Witchy Wheels.
It's a good name.
I like that. The little witch, or Moon the Witch.
Yep. You've got a couple of cool things with this, with the camper series too for your village. And what's cool too is like what we like to mix and match, right? You have some Hallowmaniacs, you have some Pumpkin Hollow, you have some Department 56. You have a little bit of everything to make your overall vision come true.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun to mix and match. I mean, definitely get what comes to, your liking, your eye, your theme that you want to do. I mean, this right here, again, I wouldn't want to do a water theme because it would just be too much, but that riverboat was awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a great piece. I mean, here, the Dark Tail, Telecom, Creepy Canning Company, all the movement in that one. I mean, they had so many different things. You were eyeing this one for a while.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool too.
Little candy company. That's such a traditional thing, I think, of candy with Halloween.
Absolutely.
There's that radioactive disaster. The rocket, that was a unique piece. I never seen anything like that. And then I like this too, that scientist lab. That was the $70 one.
That was cool.
And if you touch like that little kind of glassing on the left side, it's like one of those static lamps that when you touch it, kind
electricity
of like
kind of flows.
It's pretty neat. Here, you can see, what is that? The little trick-or-treat tree with the little zombie kind of going up and down. $60 on that one. And then now we wanted to kind of move over and show you some decor that they had. Again, very reasonable prices. Pumpkin Hollow is I think, vendor for a lot of the items that we did see. But I like some of these, like here you can see the crow and the skull. Lots of different cool light up pieces. I like that little black cat.
Black Cat's making a comeback this year across retailers, I can tell. I mean, it's always a staple, but I'm seeing a lot of Black Cat stuff, which is cool.
And dog stuff too.
Yeah.
I think just overall for those, the pet lovers, and even if you're not, I don't have pets, but you love like those type of animals during Halloween, Like, this is a year. I mean, and look at these skeleton busts. I think these are so cool.
Yeah, those are pretty neat.
Other retailers had like some of their own versions, but look at that one right there with the veil over. You know, they have a lot of golds, I've noticed, silvers this year. This is cute. It was like a little moon. And speaking of the moon, we went and it was kind of like getting ready. I think it's technically, was it Sturgeon Moon?
Sturgeon Moon, I think it's tonight. And we're recording this on Saturday, the 9th of August. I think it's tonight, but we saw a huge kind of radiant, sneak peek of a moon last night on Friday night, which was pretty cool.
I mean, it was like very vibrant orange, and I was like, oh ho ho, here we go. We have a store retailer. It's got so many great Halloween items. The moon is orange, and I'll show you my picture because that has always been a tough thing for me to take a picture of the sky. I've tried different shutter speeds, noises, adjustments, and it always looks like a blob, but I think I kind of nailed it at the bottom.
You did. You crushed it. And it's hot and humid here in Michigan right now, but like it is starting to feel like Halloween, like slowly but surely.
It is.
Like it's around the corner.
Yes, and we are going to put another plug in, so tune into definitely October. We are going to do 31 days of Halloween and a new video each day for that month of October.
Super aggressive, but we've got to keep our Hallowmaniacs happy and ready for, the Halloween season. And I think we did decide we are going to do a live stream on the 30th of October, so we don't want to compromise anybody's actual Halloween. Everybody's going to be busy celebrating and having an amazing time, but we're going to try to do a live stream the night before and just kind of see what everybody's up to, what they're looking forward to for spooky season.
Yeah, and talking about countdown to Halloween, this is a great sign. Kind of remind me of like an elevator, like a traditional elevator with like kind of, and it moves. You can see like as the days go by, you kind of move a little nodule or whatever going back and forth on it, and that was cool. But let's check out some of these inflatables. This was the massive, huge, big witch inflatable.
20 feet tall. Dang.
They just keep getting bigger and bigger. The animatronics, inflatables. I mean, pretty soon we're going to see a 50-foot inflatable. But it is so cool. They had a lot of them. The store was just setting up. I think they said they had recently, maybe the day prior, or a couple days prior, had not been out very long, the Halloween items. So we even saw some paperwork with plans on how they were still setting up. And I mean, kudos to the staff here. I think they're really hustling and bustling, and it takes a lot, I think, to put a lot of these displays up, just to have the spacing right, have everything. So that kudos to them, because it really looked good.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny because I actually picked up some of those planograms that were just laying out there in the wide open.
Did you?
Like, yep, that looks good. That looks good. So they're doing their job. They're laying it to scale, which is awesome.
Joe just wanted to see what items are coming out.
Absolutely.
Don't let him see there they are.
Sneak peek.
He's like, what else is coming?
That's right.
But yeah, it's coming together really well. We'll definitely do a recap too, maybe, because I think a lot more animatronics are going to come out.
Oh, there's more to come. These retail locations are getting stuff in by the week or even by the day. We're seeing new stuff all the time.
Yes, and let us know too, if you're an inflatable person, do you like to, what's like the inflatables that you have? I don't think we have any inflatables.
No,
yet.
I always worry about them kind of ripping or having issues with them. I hear a lot of times they'll lose air. So if you guys are inflatable, collectors or pro inflatables, put a shameless plug in for what's good or what's not so good about them. Would be curious.
I thought you would love this one right
I
here,
do
though.
love that Headless Horseman one.
Headless Horseman.
Yeah, that's a super cool one, especially going to Sleepy Hollow this year. That anything Sleepy Hollow and Headless Horseman just resonates with me now.
Absolutely. I want to go.
There.
I know you were, and I'm jealous. Yeah, I told him, I'm like, we got to go back, and maybe we might try to plan that on the way out to Salem this year. So,
yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right. But they even had a lot of different ones. You could see, there was ones that were, I think even $200 all the way to the cheapest one was like around $20. So there was like an inflatable for everyone's budget. A lot of different cool designs and things like that. We are going to show you, they have a great groundbreaker. I think it's new this year with the graphics and the eyes. We're going to play a little bit of the soundtrack piece. Tell us what you think of it.
Not sure about the voice tied up with that guy or tied to that guy, but you guys let us know what you think. I think they could have went in a different direction with it.
I agree. I think from like a visual appeal, I give it an A+.
Yes,
it looks really
visually
cool.
It's amazing.
With its eyes, it's really neat. You'll see it here in a little bit, but I think the vocal kind of the soundtrack, It's kind of funny. It reminds me of like dad jokes, as they like to say. It's like those jokes that are funny, but I want to be scared kind of.
I think I would have taken it in a little bit of a different direction with the auto, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, so that one was a little bit disappointing, but looks of it, it's really cool. But we are still looking at some inflatables here. Look at that, 230. I think that was the most expensive one that I saw. Was that tarantula?
Stuff for everybody, no matter what your budget is. I love that Headless Horseman, though. That's pretty cool.
I mean, it has got a whole scene.
Yeah.
The tree and everything. But, all right, let's check this out here.
Who goes there? Don't you know it's impolite to stare? Who said that? These are just big bones. I'm not fat. Wanna guess my weight? It's a skeleton.
Hey, who watches there? Don't you know it's impolite to not watch the Hallowmaniacs YouTube video all the way to the end?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, man. I don't know about the audio there. It kind of lost me a little bit, but
yeah,
just my opinion.
It was great. But the visual, I think, is awesome. Those eyes were great graphics on it. Here, I wanted to take a little moment, just kind of show some fall decor that they had. They had a couple Halloween garden flags, and then here's some more, kind of a lot of definitely lawn stakes, solar powered. I love the solar powered lawn stakes, things like that. They have a little cat light up right here in the 1460, I think they were, and everything too. If you've never have shopped at Menards, they do. It's a Midwest thing where they have like 11% rebate. So anything that you buy, you can fill out after you pay and everything, and you can get 11% back. It's, I think, everything minus like gift cards, and I think they told me propane one time, but
yeah, not too shabby.
No, so you do get back something in the end. But I like these right here, the little moons, and I like that purple right there. They have the green moon, so some great lawn yard decor. They also had some kind of ghost and pumpkin that you'll see up here, lighted decor. Not terrible pricing, $12. No. So
very fair pricing, I thought.
Yeah, pumpkin hollow. Those, I remember I had ones, and these like were from Target probably like 15 years ago when they first came out, and I love those, and it's kind of fun and nice to see that they still make them.
Yeah, illuminates the walkways too.
Yeah,
kind of cool.
They're cool. A lot of different little yard decor here, kind of some metal art, I like to say, but they also have some light up as well with it, so those are nice. Some different signs, and I think I just like to, sometimes the fun of it is just looking and seeing what's out there.
Yep. They had a lot of stuff out, but I felt like they didn't even scratch the surface yet with everything that's going to come out. I feel like there's still more room for stuff to be showcased. You can tell it's coming. Yeah,
there's a lot of spaces still left on the shelves here, and yeah, I think more is to come. What, you didn't see that when you were going through their paperwork? You didn't see the
planogram did not allude to what else is coming the next couple weeks.
But you can tell definitely there's going to be more. This was great. I like, here they had a ton of like little animal bones. You're doing like a Halloween zoo. You
can
have
there
all
you go.
kinds. I've seen snail bones. You'll see all this stuff here, but
Dr. Deathlittle instead of Dr. Doolittle.
Oh my goodness. Look at these like little blinged up skeletons with little gold spiders on them, and I've noticed like the skeletons that you'll see, a lot of them, there's a lot of different colors and different theming with them. It's not just a traditional skeleton anymore. These I'd imagine, and they didn't light up when I tried to touch it, but I bet you those eyes are kind of hopefully like the Groundbreaker's eyes.
Yeah, everybody's got a traditional skeleton. You got to take it to the next level, I guess, apparently. So got to differentiate.
I thought when you said everybody has skeleton, I was like, yeah, I guess we all do.
Well, that's true too.
Oh my goodness. But look at this. Here they even had T-Rex skulls here. I mean, I'm like, at first I looked at it, I was like, is that a raptor? Is that an alligator? What is that? And then it's like T-Rex.
Yep.
But they even had here a little, was that a duck? Here they have snail skeletons. They have dogs, cats.
Got all their bases covered.
They even had a monkey. Look at this snake one.
Snake skeleton.
That's right. All kinds of. So if you are in the hunt for different types of animals, and maybe that's something that you're doing with your decor, or you just want it, check them out. They have a lot of different kind of varieties.
Absolutely.
I thought, Joe, this would be a perfect timing for you to tell us like a skeleton joke.
I didn't have nothing.
Hey, the groundbreaker did. I'm not fat. I just weigh a skeleton.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah, he was programmed with that joke. You got that one right.
I should have stood in front of him a little longer, but again, it was like, I try not to get anybody in the video when I'm doing it, but they're probably wondering, why is she just standing there staring at that groundbreaker?
It's always funny to see all the interesting looks you get when you're filming, too. As people walk by and they're like, huh, what's she doing?
What's she doing? But I just love filming in this, and it's kind of cool to see.
It was a fun late night trip last night.
Yeah.
That, along with the Sturgeon Moon, was a pretty cool double feature there.
This is a great find. It's a Froggy's Fog. So if you're looking to kind of create the ambiance or that spooky scene, they have got you covered at Menards. They have the fog fluid. They have the fog machines. Here's some really great pumpkins, and these are pretty large size too. They also had like the black ones that you'll see here. Kind of funny looking faces. Kind of remind me of Jack Skellington a little bit. With those little big eyes, like that. Little big eyes.
Yeah.
That's funny. But the big eyes right there. And then, $10.99. Not a bad price. Here's some white kind of colored pumpkins. They had, you'll see here, it's kind of like I don't want to say rotten looking pumpkin, but it's kind of a grueling little face pumpkin right there. And reasonable prices on them. Look at this here. They have
Biohazard talking skull with the slime. That's kind of cool. That's different.
I'd like to see that kind of set up and see what the lighting on that is.
Yeah, put some fog and some other effects with that. I bet you that does look pretty sweet.
That's right. And have like that toxic song playing.
That's right.
They had like different lighting here. A lot of different lighting that I'll show you. They had different shaped lights, different color lights, different kind of things. We'll show you that later on. But here's a better kind of picture of that one little face. What would you call that face? Mischievous pumpkin? I don't know. He looks kind of like just funky. But
He's like the unruly one of the bunch.
Yeah. They even had a kind of tree blow mold here, and I was kind of messing around with it to make sure, and it's got the plug in the back. So I like these kind too that are not I don't think it was an LED light.
No.
I don't know. So. Everything might be LED light nowadays.
Maybe to some extent, yeah.
Yeah,
it's different, though.
But I like because it has a yellow, so you probably will get that yellow look. This was funny, kind of to go with the tree theme, and you said that looked like Groot.
Yeah, a little bit. It reminded me of Groot.
It does, but it's very light. It's not heavy. It does light up. It has like the little tab on it, but the tab didn't work to kind of test it out to see how it lights up. But
it needs to live in a forest or a garden of some sort for those that have a secret garden. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
It is. It looks pretty
He's cool looking, isn't he?
Imagine you have a bunch of lit up pumpkins out there. Oh, man. That on the tree.
It's an awesome effect.
That would look really cool.
For sure.
They, of course, had the gravestones. They had door set, like kind of door covers that you could put up there. So, and there's a lot of different licensed products. Nightmare Before Christmas. We saw Looney Tunes earlier. So, and they were good quality.
I thought so.
Yeah, here, $37 or $38. I don't know what they lit up. I didn't really play around with them too much. I think so,
but some cool cemetery pieces for your own homemade cemetery that you're trying to
make up, right?
Make up, right, for sure. Some of the lights, like you mentioned, pretty cool. Indoor, outdoor lights.
A lot of different colors, which for you guys, what do you prefer? Are you the traditional orange? Do you like the purple lights? Do you like mixed colors? I kind of like it all, but
I do too. I do too.
I'm not opposed to any of them.
I mean, orange is always going to probably be my favorite, but I do like some of the purples and greens too mixed in there. That looks pretty sweet.
These ones, you could see them lit up, the bat ones, but they were not that prominent. So I don't know if it was just that test one, but I was kind of like, I can barely see those bat lights. Yeah. The pumpkin ones were really good, but it was kind of hard to see the other ones there. I'm kind of looking through here. You can see those just traditional lights. And by traditional, I just mean your traditional shape lights. But, of course, I had the plain purple, plain orange. So definitely, for whatever you're trying to do, they had a lot of them. And, again, like $8.99 or whatnot. So here I saw this is a really cool decoration, this animation. And I cannot wait because I do think that they're going to probably put a lot of the animated animatronics up there eventually. So sure. They'll be set up.
More to come, I think.
I like witches. I always love their cackling laugh.
That's why you have a witch's room this year that you're planning on working on.
I know. I'm getting so geeked to set this up. I really am. Look at this one here. The animated Talking Reaper. $80. You know, and that's not really terrible, the prices, especially if you get 11% back.
Fear the Reaper.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to.
I'm sorry to interrupt your rock concert. You're going to see here in a second, they have like these little Chucky and Michael Myers little side wobblers, and oh my goodness, I hate when I see something with Michael Myers associated and they have like that weird theme song.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
It's not the traditional John Carpenter classic, music that you hear, but it's something hokey.
I'm going to play it for you. And while they're kind of cute, these aren't bad, but they're not really my type of decoration I would go for, I guess. But they are cool. But I'll play you that theme song, and it's like, oh.
I don't think they're going to fly off the shelves, let's put it that way.
No, they almost did because they were almost walking off. They really did. I almost dropped it off the shelf. I was like,
touche, never mind.
I was like, oh, hold on, Michael. Hold on, Chucky. Slow it down.
Sit back and learn from the master.
Yeah, so while it was a cute idea, I just don't think I liked the soundtrack on either one.
No, Michael was a wobbling, and Chucky sounded like he was out of a Western for some reason.
He kind of did.
Howdy, partner. Wanna play?
Put down that knife. You kind of did. You are
My
right.
name's Chucky. Wanna play?
Check out this, though. They had a lot of great different kind of signage, and I like the neon colors. That's kind of a different...
Yeah, that's a cool look.
Yeah. They had some neon signs here. Trick or treat. Here's the boo. And I, see kind of blue being brought into the boo sign. Here you have like a lot of different signage the witch is in. But I'm going to show you they had a great product that we ended up taking home. They have a stained glass, or I don't want to say it's not a dream catcher, but it's kind of a stained glass that you can hang up in your window right here. Sun catcher. That's the name I was searching for. Yeah, look at this. And I'll show you the colors on it. Like, it does not do it justice just sitting there in the box. Look at this, and it's so pretty. Only $10.
That's not a bad price at all. They've got some really good stuff this year.
Mm-hmm. And they had one here too, the ghost.
Cool too.
Yeah, so if you like the witch, if you like the ghost theme, they've got you covered. I think it's very vibrant, and yeah, not a bad price at all. They, of course, had, some different kind of melted wax. They had candles, things like that here, and I like those little melted wax, a traditional jack-o'-lantern face up there. Those are really great. All the different kind of scents that you can put in. And it's been a while. I don't think I have too many more of my melted wax. I used to have a lot of the Scentsy back in the day.
Sounds like you need a restock.
Maybe we'll be going back to Menards.
How's it smelling even better with Menards?
Yeah. This was a great find. This was $100 or $99.99 to be exact, but I just thought it looked really cool. It was a skull sitting kind of at the bottom with the red eyes with the stack of candles, and it was pretty sturdy. And I think it has, and it even says, it has some kind of audio track with it as well. I didn't hear it, but
no.
I like that, and I like just the look of that. I think that looks cool.
It does look pretty cool.
More lanterns. What do you think, Joe? Like, what are you looking forward to most about Halloween?
Oh my gosh, just everything about it. I just can't even pinpoint it. Like, just the atmosphere starts to get that Halloween feel. The weather starts turning, the colors start turning. You've got all these fun events and things to look forward to. And like Steph said, 31 videos in 31 days. Like, we have a jam-packed Halloween this year, and I couldn't be any more excited about it. I think we've got some great adventures we're going to take you guys along on, and just super excited to see what this season brings.
Absolutely. I am looking so forward to it too. And look at these pictures. We've seen so many of like the ghost art. It seems like every retailer is releasing their version.
They're capitalizing on it because they're selling like hotcakes, man.
$6.99 for that. That is not bad. And I like that it has the cord that you can hang it up on as well. They had those for $9.99. A lot of different Ouija boards. They had, whether you're trying to do like a
Black
witching.
Cat Society.
Yeah, just some really cool signage. I like that. What's that? Unfiltered poison.
Yep.
A lot of, as I like to say, bink signs, our little black cat binks.
She would approve.
She would. She would like that. But so many different things. And I think for me, Halloween this year, I'm just looking forward to the cooler, brisk weathers. I love that crunching of leaves, like when we take walks at night, and just the smell of leaves. And yeah, I love just all the fun activities for Halloween. We are going to anticipate a very jam-packed Halloween, but we wouldn't have it any other way, would we?
Never. I mean, Halloween just brings you joy. I mean, it makes you happy. It makes you think of all the nostalgic memories growing up or into adulthood. And I mean, there's no better time of the year, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
That's why we live at 365 on this channel. Can't get enough of it.
That's right. These are really great masks, especially two for $10 or $9.99. I like that. I think this one had a great, it looked like a half clown, half Joker to me.
Yeah, that's a different kind of a look.
Little schnoz on that guy.
Yeah,
right
kind of
there.
like a witch's nose on that one too. Interesting.
And part witch, because
it's a hybrid mask, a hybrid costume.
It's a hybrid. Here they had for, of course, when you're doing your pumpkin carving. This one was unique, and it says you never have to touch pumpkin guts. And I told Joe, I was like, that's a cool concept. I guess there's some people that maybe are grossed out by it, but maybe I'm a weird person, because I'm like, I love touching the pumpkin guts.
Oh, it's part of the fun, man. It's half the battle and half the fun is to take those pumpkin guts and pick the pumpkin seeds out of it and have some fun with it.
Bake the pumpkin seeds.
Oh, those are so good.
Aren't they good? Anyone else love to do that with their pumpkin seeds? Do you make like the baked pumpkin
Put
seeds?
some salt on them and bake them in the oven. Tastes so good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Then they had a lot of different party items. I love these kind of plate sets right here. They kind of reminded me of like that traditional Halloween look with that moon in the background, the orange, and I like that one. They also had like a purple, I want to say it was like a bat or cat theme as well. So different kind of things, and you get all your cups in there, your napkins, your little plates or dessert plates, your main plates. They had a lot of different decorations to keep you covered if you're having a party. The balloons here, you know, of course they had these great things for like, I think $5 or $6. It's like a balloon archway, or at least a half archway. But I like that right there. It has like, you can inflate all of them, have your decorations, your banner. Look at all that stuff. Which one would you prefer, the orange or the purple?
I'd probably go orange.
I knew you were. See, I already know before you even say it. There's that groundbreaker. Here they had a blow mold. You know, I like the kind of little candlestick blow mold there.
I remember they used to have all those candles for like the Christmas decorations.
Yeah, now they're bringing it into other
it's
holidays.
pretty cool.
Look at here, they have like a stack of skulls. This I like here, and I try to show the prices here in a second. $109.99 for that one. I think the gnome, it was kind of hard to tell on someone. I'm sorry, that's a gravestone one. And that kind of throws, was it homage, did we say? Or,
yeah.
Okay.
Homage, homage.
It's tribute.
Saying it both ways so I don't get reprimanded.
It's tribute to the one in like the 80s or 90s. They had it. It reminds me of that with the little goblin or skeleton that was hiding behind the gravestone. I like to see when they kind of bring back certain designs from your childhood or vintage Halloween and kind of make it new ones.
I'm biased, but man, they still made it better back in the day. Like even the blow molds, anything, I will pick vintage every single time over modern.
All right, did anyone else jump at that lightning bolt right there? I did. When I played in the store, I almost like jumped because it was so loud. I tried to turn it down for this video, but
it was just that electrifying of a sale.
It was. Look at this right here. Even it was.
That guy's cool.
He is. Yeah, I like it. It's great graphics. I mean, there's certain things that are being made today that are, I think, way superior than what they could have had in the vintage time.
Yeah,
and
the high tech and the
is,
complexity is pretty cool.
Look at these Edison flicker flame lights. I want to see those set up. I think those would be really cool. They had skull jar lights, spider on the webs. I like to see that, or web. I like this, the kind of traditional tree with the purple. And again, not too bad a price. It's $31.99. This one right here for just shy of $90 is a big kind of pre-lit black tree. So
look at that. Full on tree right there.
Yep, so Christmas is not the only one with a tree now.
Yep.
But there was, again, so many different great things. Kind of checking out here, you can see, again, with that rebate sign. So I like that in Menards. They tell you what you pay up front and then what you could get back, so that you can kind of anticipate that rebate. Here they have some great different light up decor. That one, they had like these pots here with the jack-o'-lantern faces. Here's some great pillows, $8.89, the final price afterwards, and I don't think that's bad at all.
No.
Again, it is a year of pillows.
That's right.
But as we're leaving, and we'll kind of show you, we're going to definitely do a recap of what we ended up taking home. But you can see the moon was just, it was bright orange. And I've always, like I said, had a hard time getting a picture of the moon. Here, I was kind of going through.
Man, look at that.
This is video here, but this is not the picture. I'll just pop up the picture here in a second. Didn't that come out cool?
That's awesome.
I had to share it. I was just so impressed. I'm like,
NASA,
oh.
we're waiting for your call. Yes, you can borrow our images.
Yeah, right. But that's it. But I think that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll definitely do a recap where we show what we ended up taking home. But remember, friends, to always
Stay spooky.
Trick or treat.